Hey, it's Scott and Bart with Scotch Test Dummies. We got Ardbeg Grooves, the non-committee release. Bart's excited.
Yes. Just brought this in. He had called. Said,
We're going to test it.
Test it! Thank you. And keep me on track. Had to keep me on track.
How do you forget about the
I
intro?
was excited. I'm very excited by the
all this time.
I'm excited. You know why? I've got the CR, but I'm hearing from Mark Gillespie that this is maybe even more balanced than the CR. It's a little bit lower ABV. I think it's 46. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Sorry, 46. All right, and because I got it handy, 51.6.
There's the committee release.
Right there.
Boy, that thing's taking a hit.
It's taking a hit. And so I was ecstatic when and Mark says he thinks this might be even better. Same score. I think he gave him, well,
let's talk about how you came upon this bottle.
You saw it, called me, and said, do you want it? Yeah.
So I was at our store. This is the only bottle I've seen locally. And I got to tell you, though, this box, I think they nailed it.
Yes.
Who would not see this box on the shelf and wonder, WTH,
it beckons.
WTF, what is in that box? I must have it.
It beckons.
There's like a lot of people that just drink wine and they're in the liquor store and they see this and they got to be, wow, what is that?
Beckons.
Ooh, it says cinnamon, paprika.
Yes, I know. They got all these great words on there.
Bonfires,
Smoked.
toffee.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a Scotch God shout out.
It says, what is that though? It looks like iced toffee.
I would say it's probably spice toffee.
Okay, see, that's what I was wondering. I was like, what's iced toffee? But you're probably right. Ooh, a mellow. Glow by the something. Saddle soap.
Seashell by the seashore.
Yeah, it does beckon, and even the back is whimsical. All right, so the whole idea is it's super, super heavily charred. We haven't even opened this.
Is that still on camera? Leave it on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's still there.
I want to back up there.
Couldn't see it. It's good.
All right, it's super heavily charred. So toasted that deep grooves have kind of opened up inside the wood. The marketing, of course, is that the deeper those grooves are, the more it lets the whiskey in. But either way.
Bart is just now unsealing.
Yes. So.
How about Scotch God shout out?
Do it.
Ready?
I'll pour these while you shout it.
Fittingly, Shimon comments on our Ardbeg Corey Vrecken. This was 2 weeks ago he left the comment. And I thought Ardbeg Corey Vrecken comment, Ardbeg Grooves, Shimon.
Right.
Shimon says, Bart again with the putty, as in body putty. I still haven't watched Breaking Bad and don't plan on it, but I did watch some episodes of Jessica Jones.
It's good.
Yep, and season 2 of Jessica Jones is out now. Tin Cup, I've heard, is all over it. They've paid heavily for her to drink the hell out of Tin Cup during season 2, which I noticed. I was watching, I was like, wow, they were showing Tin Cup a lot.
Cup, so they obviously said, you know what, we can make a little money on the side.
Yep. You know what, you can make some money on our side too. The bottle can be right here. Anybody that's out there watching?
Boom. I don't know.
There.
She does lean on it.
We could be like this review of Ardbeg Grooves. This review of Ardbeg Grooves is brought to you by Macallan 12. And just have it sitting right there.
See, I don't know if they would do that. Usually they'd have a deal like you cannot have any other bottles on the show.
Don't know.
Okay. All right. I can smell what smells like leather. Almost like saddle bag leather. Just from a distance.
Well,
look at that.
Maybe,
I'm talking a distance.
You said pineapple a little bit ago when you was describing the notes or whatever, and I don't know about that was what was on my mind, but I just thought charcoal grilled pineapple.
Okay, definitely the charcoal grilled. Yeah, and it's got a tanginess. Totally get it.
Heavily smoked. I mean, the smoke is rolling out.
Very much so. This is awesome.
Now we had the committee release. Actually, hasn't had its own review either. We got it for the Pete.
You're right.
Strikes Back.
We'll do a little comparison in a little bit.
It was your number one in the Pete Strikes Back,
which is
I get it's almost like a compass box balance of peat and sweet on the nose.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It is like when you and I are hanging out on the beach. We decide we're going to have a bonfire on the beach and invite over a group to party. And we go pick up driftwood, heavily salted driftwood, and we put it on the bonfire.
What if I don't want to invite anybody else? It's just you and me.
It's more whiskey for us. I wouldn't fight you on that one. Just saying. So I wouldn't argue on that. But what if we had friends that were also bringing whiskey with them? Boom. We got the fire going. We're at the beach. Bring the whiskey. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I love peat.
You know, I've been grilling lately. My wife bought a jar. It was a pineapple habanero marinade glaze for chicken. Well, it's for any kind of meat, really, but I've been marinating chicken in it and barbecuing it.
Yeah, making me hungry. Really? This harkens to that?
Mm-hmm. Barbecued chicken in a pineapple glaze. I don't know about, there's no habanero in there, but just take the pineapple glaze part of that chicken and you've grilled it.
So the finish, very long lasting, smoky as you would expect. Kind of that seaside fire pit smoke. Still lingering, doing the chipmunk breathing.
Vanillas.
Yeah. But man, is this the long lingering finish that I love in the peats. You get a touch of the wood in there. That just beautiful, beautiful heavy peat. I mean, it's still there with a hint of brown sugar. And this is where I love sipping on these peats. Just because...
That doesn't feel 46%, though. It feels lighter.
Feels smooth.
It is. It's very smooth. It feels 40%, maybe 43%. And I can tell you, I think when we come in with the committee release next to it, you're gonna see the difference in that ABV.
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious to see if this will open up.
This is good. This is delicious. It's very peaty. It's very smooth. It's very sweet. It's very tropical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the opening catches me a little bit tart.
Just feels light. It's feeling light.
I'll give you mouth feels
ABV.
light, but I'm talking about like a tart. Maybe that's where you're even getting some of the pineapple. The joy for me here is all in the finish. All in the finish. But yeah, I do want to pour.
Oh, was we going to do a side-by-side? Look, we got extra Glencairns.
We must. We must.
It is very good.
It is nice.
It is.
How much? 107, I think?
Well...
Generally. Just roughly. 120?
130.
Okay. I gave you more than me.
You don't like me saying that's our price.
I don't. I try to get as close as we can.
130 should be...
Gotcha.
Is what you'd find it on the shelf for. Okay. The 46% non-committee release black label Ardbeg grooves in the pretty box. Now, as far as I know, the committee release did not come in the pretty box.
We didn't get one if it did.
No. Well, no, I didn't see any pictures online of the committee release in boxes.
Gotcha. They even got a little dog.
And even the picture. When did we show the picture of GCAP? That was on the last show. His Ardbeg grooves committee release was just sitting on his bumper. Remember?
True.
No box.
That is true. Scary.
Yeah.
All right. So I got the CR in my left hand. I got the non-CR in my right.
I've got the committee releases in my Whiskey Scout glass.
The color is slightly different. Well, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a little darker.
Maybe a little bit darker on the CR.
The nose. Pretty similar. There is a...
It's got a little heavier mouthfeel. A little more viscous.
Actually, I think the nose is a little bit more aromatic on the non-committee release. Maybe the alcohol is compressing
I
the
get,
flavors a little bit.
I don't know. I get the body putty for sure on the CR. I do. That Bondo.
I still need to get me a can of Bondo just to see what it smells
do.
like. Okay, I'm going to go in.
Yeah,
Committee.
it's a little more
release.
tangy and light on the non-CR.
A little bit more cigarette ash on the committee release. Higher ABV. Both very good. I gotta give the edge to the committee release just on the ABV.
Me too.
But if you can find this on the shelf, it's delicious.
That is good. You're right, though. There's a little bit more of that exact ashtrayness. I could see if you're not a fan of that cigarette ash that you would lean away because I don't pick it up here.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I didn't. I didn't get cigarette ash at all on the regular release. And as soon as I went to the committee release, cigarette ash.
Yeah. A little bit oilier, thicker viscosity, cigarette ash.
Yeah,
Sweet
for that.
hickory finish. Brown sugar on the finish. That one's going to linger too, I can tell.
And for that, I could see why a lot of people may prefer the non-committee release over the committee release. It probably actually is more balanced, more palate pleasing. Unless you're a fan and you want that campfire cigarette.
Yep. Ashtray. Pete in your face. Pete. Pete in your face.
The tropical, the light citrus, tropical fruit, still there.
That's a good non-CR though. That's a really good one.
They are pretty close, so you're getting a little bit more ABV on the committee release and a little bit more of the ash.
Yep. Love the Pete. Broke out the shirt. You can get this on our website. That's the Scotch Test Dummy stamp of approval on Scotch shirt. That's what I call it. I think someday we should have like an awards. Boom, and they get that. Boom.
Yep.
They can then put that right on their bottle. Scotch Test Dummies stamp of approval. I will tell you this marketing's brilliant.
Score it. You got to score it.
Okay.
I'm saying 92. Ardbeg Grooves non-committee release. 46%. It's delicious.
91.
Just as you began to speak, I was going to say plus or minus one.
That's because I would give the CR a 93. This is phenomenal. I dig that heavier ash, cigarette ash that kicks it, those extra two for me, and a little bit better mouthfeel otherwise. But again, 91, 93, phenomenal. Very good.
So I think we touched on, is it worth it at $130? Yeah, I think so. If you spent that on it, I don't think you're disappointed. In our Pete shootouts, Ardbegs, and including the grooves, of course it was the committee release, really shined.
I learned a lot. I consider myself strongly entrenched in the Lefroy camp until we began.
And I think a lot of people that were watching realized too, okay, maybe Ardbegs are all that.
Yes.
I think there's been some speculation. Has Ardbeg become marketing? Are they outpricing themselves? Are they that good? And then our blind shootout showed, yeah.
That's because they're doing all their special limited releases. But their regular 10, my snap was off. All right. Do we have a traveling dummy? We didn't prep.
No, I have one ready.
Oh, you do? You prepped. Look at you.
Well, I didn't prep, but it's right here.
Wow.
Gino.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, not that one.
That's a
right
good
there.
one.
Gino went to Toronto.
Was that other one in New York Library?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I've been there.
That was an older one. I don't know. I thought we did that one. Maybe we did.
We did. I love the New York Library.
But Gino also went to Toronto Is that the Space Needle? Or
You know what? I'm so bad with that. I think the Space Needle's
the
Seattle.
which is what I when I first saw the picture, that's what I thought it was, but it looks like it.
It definitely looks like it's
And
some kind
he
of needle.
just says testing in Toronto. Testing it in Toronto.
Testing it in Toronto.
And he's got
clearly
the
a famous building that we don't know.
Cast 3 coin there.
He's got the Cast 3. How many more of the Cast 3s do we have?
A couple months worth. Couple months worth. I'm going to hit the Google real quick. I'm going to say famous building
in Toronto. Nice. Look at that. Looks like a needle. You should have added that in there.
CN Tower.
Is that it?
Boom, come right up. Yeah, it's right there. CN Tower.
What is CN?
The
Cosmic Needle. I'm making that up.
Cartoon Network. That maybe just made some people mad.
That's right. They're like, it ain't nothing to do with the Cartoon Network. It's a cool building. I would imagine there's a restaurant up there?
The CN Tower.
Okay, again, it's way up there.
Yeah, the Google, though, you just put in there, famous building in Toronto.
You're a genius.
Jackpot.
All right. Anything else?
Support us. Go to scotch-dummies.com. Order some merchandise. Support us on Patreon. Our 12 Hours of Boom is coming up July 7th. Boom. Tune in. We're going from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. this year.
10 to 10, baby.
August 25th, we're going to be in Austin, Texas. Whiskey Vault extended an invitation to come down there and hang out to the opening of the distillery.
We're going to join their tribe.
We know Roy Aquavite has also been invited. He's coming over. A couple other invites are out. I don't know if those people have put it out yet. We'll leave it up to them. Now, did we say our coins? 288?
I think we did. 287.
88. 88, 88, 88, 88.
Scotch It, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies. Ardbeg. We should do a couple, we should do like a hug while we hold this. Want a hug? That's it. Just look at me funny. Just. Yeah, okay. Hold on. We'll just do this. I was this. I was all cheesy. All right.